Oh my gosh, look at all of these beautiful characters I can choose in Marvel Rivals, man. It's like a Baskin Robbins, so many flavors. Dude, if Marvel Rivals was a One Piece arc, dude, this would be Whole Cake Island because god dang. Yeah, I'm sorry for that intro. That was just, I had to do it. It was just for the me. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time. My last upload was like, what, 2 years ago now?
You suck!
I am very sorry. YouTube Shorts, live streaming has been the best way for me to keep going. It's been the best way to be active on this channel. So hopefully this year could be the year where I can bring back making my videos again like how I used to back in the good old days. So without making a long intro long, let's get right into it. So Marvel Rivals Season 2. Everybody knows that the heroes are coming out. The new characters is Emma Frost and Ultron. As much as I love Ultron, he is not going to really be the topic of this video. The big one we're going to be talking about is Emma Frost. So if you haven't been on Twitter for the past couple days, they have been revealing a bunch of stuff about Season 2, which I'm really excited for, by the way. Especially with Ranked recently, I'm almost at Grandmaster, I believe. So the big controversy in question is the fact that Emma Frost looks hot. And she has big thighs. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Because I was surprised with the amount of people actually tweeting stuff like, you know, the whole term overly sexualizing the characters. So like this one right here, for example. Kind of getting sick of the sexualization of women in this game. Not gonna lie. And this is just, it's the reveal of Emma Frost in the bottom. Okay, this is just getting weird now. The over-sexualization of women in this game needs to stop. So like that's been a pattern I've been noticing for a long time ever since this game came out back in December 6th of 2024. It's like every time there's a woman character released in this game, people get upset about it on Twitter. And as far as I've seen it online, it's not really a minority either. I'm so happy there's tweets like this that exist where people are actually praising the looks and of course women themselves actually loving how Emma Frost looks like. And thank God for those people for actually having a brain. Also with tweets like this where kind of combating the whole idea in the word overly sexualizing with a Batman slapping Robin meme. And yes, I agree. It's for both genders. So a little bit about Emma Frost. She's been, I think her first appearance, and you know, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not a big comic book guy at all. So with doing a little bit of research, I think her first appearance was in 1980. I mean, this picture right here with all her, you know, variants of Emma Frost, just look at all of these outfits and how exposing they are. And just even a couple of screenshots from the comics themselves. Like I said, I'm not really a big comic book expert guy, but for me, the vibes I get is she just doesn't give a fuck at all, which is awesome. Now you're probably wondering, why the fuck are her thighs so big and she just seems like a tall, massive character? As I've seen someone making this comparison with the Emma Frost of Fortnite. I agree, the comparison here is very night and day when it comes to the outfits that they're wearing. In the Marvel Rivals version, it's a straight up Marvel game. While Fortnite is a totally different genre. All the skins, like, you know, 99.9% of the skins in the game all have the same height and width. I do understand that Fortnite has some skins where the hitboxes are too wide, like the Thanos skin, and also some Fortnite originals where the skins are a little bit too thick. And I guess to justify the reason why Emma Frost has like ridiculous thighs in Marvel Rivals is because she's a Vanguard. Here I'm demonstrating with Captain America. I mean, if you watch the MCU movie, you know, Cap and Bucky together, they almost look kind of the same height, maybe a little bit taller. But if you actually look in the game, since Captain America is a Vanguard, just look how tall he is. They made him a couple inches taller. Because he's a tank, he's a Vanguard. I guess to answer your question on why maybe they made her look so big like that, again, because she's a Vanguard. I mean, at the end of the day, Fortnite, with the whole Rivals comparison, it's just apples to oranges at the end of the day. Like, I understand it's the same character, but we're talking about two different genres of games. And what I find funny the most is that when we actually bring up a valid point, where it's not just women getting little skins that are too revealing, when people actually reply with, like, the skin of Black Panther, Captain America, or even Namor, they decide to move the goalpost and say, yeah, we don't like it as well, but, you know, equality. When people are saying stuff like this, so when the fuck are we gonna get slutty male skins, since they love to bombard this game with overly sexualized female characters? I want to play as Magneto in a G-string. I don't know the exact history of when the first ever superhero was ever created, whether it was Superman or maybe some other hero character I don't know about. But superheroes are always been known to wear stockings, lingerie, very little / minimal clothing. It's just been a common trope, a thing for so long in this world of superheroes. Maybe the people from the tweets that I've shown you Maybe they're not into the whole superhero culture. Again, Emma Frost has always been dressing like this the whole time. So I just don't understand why people are upset. And the only thing I would actually give you the benefit of the doubt on is that if Emma Frost, let's just say that she is a totally one-of-one original character for this game, Marvel Rivals, and they actually made her look like this on purpose, and that I would understand and I'll give you a point on. Because like they realistically didn't have to make this new character of one-of-one for this game in specific. They didn't have to make her look like that, but they did. See, like that I get when it comes to the whole overly sexualizing of female characters. And also with this skin that people are upset about, that it's just too revealing and overly sexualizing or whatever. This is just them at the end of the day, not just with Emma Frost, but with other characters as well, are following the source material. Going back to the male characters, did we forget that Venom has a twerk emote? When I saw that emote, I thought it wasn't real. Like, yes, it's an April Fool's thing, but I didn't think it would actually be in the game. I thought it was just like a mod or something. So that's also a valid point to bring up. Because if this game was very overly sexualizing women, they could have just easily made any character do that emote. But it's only for Venom and Venom only. And when people actually bring that up, you have dumb replies like this, where they say, we just got a Venom twerk emote. Motherfucker, it was for April Fools and it's not sexualized in a serious way. Unlike how they constantly make the women characters half naked in their skins. So I don't think it would have fucking mattered what time of day, what month. I don't care if it was Easter, April Fools like in this one, or Christmas, Chinese New Year, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Halloween, Thanksgiving. It wouldn't have mattered when they dropped this emote. You see how stupid I sound trying to say this? Like, I think that's just such a ludicrous thing, and I've seen many replies like that as well, where they're just trying to say, oh, it was April Fool's, it doesn't mean anything. Unfortunately, this is going to be the trope. This is going to be the thing you're going to be seeing many people get upset about every time there's a female character for this game, from now moving forward for future seasons. Remember, everybody was so upset when this skin came out for Susan, Sue Storm, Invisible Woman. And yep, people were saying the same thing, overly sexualizing, this and that, all that nonsense. And again, I agree that many outfits, even from the comics, were very, very exposing. So if it really bothers you that much, then I would just say don't play the fucking game. I mean, I don't understand how hard that is to understand. It's even getting to a ridiculous point to where people are criticizing the MVP intro for Emma and crying about the jiggle physics. Might get crucified for this, but Rivals so blatantly panders to Gooners that it puts me off from the game. Like, it's a hero shooter. We don't need such exaggerated jiggle physics on a character's thighs, chest, and butt. And the tweet that he's talking about is Emma Frost's MVP intro. I like how basically crying about jiggle physics in a MVP intro in the video game. If you guys don't know about Marvel Rivals, basically to whoever wins the game, and also to the player in specific in that team who wins, has the best stats, will get greeted with the MVP intro that everybody will see at the end of the game. I can just imagine this guy in that whole Yu-Gi-Oh meme of that guy like, oh, it's too bright, no, women are hot, oh no, jiggle physics, Emma Frost is too pretty. That's the meme I think about when I read these tweets. Recently, Marvel Rivals has also announced that the seasons are going to be 2 months long, and I think every month they're going to be dropping a new character. The problem we're going to be having is that, the list here just shows you a bunch of potential female woman characters, and look, I mean, there's going to be a bunch of outfits that a lot of these people aren't going to like. That's just the reality we're going to have to face. So get ready for that one. I think the last thing I wanted to talk about so I saw this funny screenshot paragraph thing on Twitter, and I had to talk about it. It was just that funny and stupid. Marvel Rivals stuck in the dark ages, racism, sexism, bigotry everywhere. It's 2025 and somehow Marvel Rivals feels like it was designed in 2005. Okay, that's irrelevant to the topic of the title, but sure. How is it a game with Marvel's budget and reach this tone deaf? Again, it's just your opinion. Where is the representation? Where is the exclusivity? Instead, we're stuck in with the same old lineup of characters. What? Like, what other Marvel games have you been playing? Like, we have Jeff the Landshark, we have Luna Snow, which is, I think Luna is more of a newer Marvel character. I'm happy that this game has the popular characters, while it also has some of the underrated characters. Most of whom are white dudes. What the fuck? Okay, so this is just a whole completely different issue. Okay, I am not gonna get into that. While diverse and groundbreaking characters from the Marvel universe are either sidelined or completely missing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel, with the number amount of characters they have, is over 1,000. Easily, right? Am I tripping? Don't even try to tell me they're saving them for future updates. That's just the code for we don't care about diversity unless it makes us more money. Well, you have to remember that Marvel Rivals, when it comes to hero releases, they're free. So, like, what money could they be making? If we're talking about cosmetics, then yes, you're right. But in terms of the heroes, the characters themselves, no, the heroes are free. Women in this game are either overly sexualized, here we go with that word again, or treated like afterthoughts. With the weakest abilities. What the fuck? The weakest abilities and the least relevance to the gameplay. Like, if you're talking about like Susan Storm, Luna Snow, like, bro, or even Mantis to a degree. Because we literally had Mantis and Luna meta at some point. Susan is just like, you know, the craziest support in terms of her ultimate. Like, what do you mean that they have no relevance to the gameplay and that they're just shitty abilities? And let's talk about the voice lines. Who approved these cringy, outdated stereotypes? So, I mean, I guess that's just your opinion. It's not hard to make a game that respects its audience and source material, which they have been doing. But even if they do that and respect their source material, people will get upset about it. Marvel's entire fan base is diverse, but the game completely ignores that in favor of pandering to the same tired cliches. It's lazy, it's offensive, and it's embarrassing for the franchise that claims to be about heroes for everyone. Wake up, devs. It's 2025, and of course, it wouldn't be like a Karen type of article / tweet paragraph if it wasn't for the 2 words, do better. Or don't. And watch your player base drop faster than your matchmaking queues. Prove me wrong. So yeah, that's basically the internet when it comes to Marvel Rivals and when they drop female characters. It's so funny. So regardless, whichever female character is coming out in the future for this game, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. And obviously not just because of what they wear and look like, but just, you know, just to always spice up the game even more when there's a new hero, and I'm always excited about that. Let's be real, no doubt that She-Hulk, if she's ever in this game, Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, and yeah, I'm telling you right now, they're going to be upset about her skins and her outfits when she comes out in this game. Thank you guys so much for making it at the end of the video here. If you guys are new, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I definitely want to make more videos like this in the future, and for now, peace the fuck out.